Hello, friends and family of Real Connections Counseling. This is Rick Elgersma coming at you from the Real Connections Counseling office. I am excited to come to you today with a really cool message. Actually, I'm hoping it's a cool message. Right now, as you can probably see, I have my Hawaiian shirt on and I have my platform 9 3/4. And that's because I'm going to magically pretend like I'm in Iowa, even though I'm headed for Nashville, where I guess I can wear my Hawaiian shirt and keep on pretending, so on and so forth. So I'm excited to get going on vacation. I would recommend self-care to anyone. You've heard me on another video talk about self-care, but what we're going to talk about today is ownership, or actually more productivity. When we have an emotion, we actually choose the emotion based on the situation. It isn't somebody else's fault, the emotion that you choose. For instance, we often say, he or she made me angry because he or she did this or that, or he or she made me so frustrated. And the deal is, you actually made you frustrated, and you actually made you angry. The situation might have necessitated a little bit of anger or necessitated a little bit of frustration, but in the end, you chose that. And here's why that's important. A lot of times, the level of anger that we choose or the emotion that we choose is often a little bit too much for the situation at hand because we're taking a cortisol bath. Cortisol is that fight, flight, or freeze hormone that all of us have. And what that does is take away the energy from our thinking brain and moves it all to our reactive centers, which means that your emotional center is full on while your thinking center has a little less power. Therefore, we're not quite thinking about the levels of the emotion that we're giving to another person. And therefore, the level usually rises above what is needed and you lose a lot of productivity. Why is that? Well, because the level of emotion often acts like a tidal wave. I'm thinking Hawaii again, waves and all of that. But anyway, the level of emotion causes like a tidal wave to the other person and ineffectively pushes them away from you. You want to effectively bring them to you. Therefore, the effort will be that you think about the type of emotion you want because you want to be the most productive you can for the conversation. The thing is, because our emotions rise above the level in which it's needed, often our arguments last many more minutes, hours, and even days longer when if we had used the right level of emotion, some of our arguments, some of our conflicts can be over in just minutes because we're inviting the person to us, hoping to have a productive conversation about something that is a realistic issue for you. So, what I want you to begin thinking about is what emotion do you use often in conflict? What level do you often choose? And think about, is that a productive level? You can plan ahead about the type of emotion you'd like to use in certain types of situations, like when you're really frustrated, so that the other person can know that you're frustrated and actually respond to it instead of run away from it. This is just a small tip. There's a lot more about that. If you are a high conflict couple, or if you think you need just a little bit of assistance with that, we are happy to help. You can give us a call at 515-635-1805 and make an appointment. If you guys need more help, that's great. We can see you for as many sessions as needed, but sometimes it's only 2 or 3 sessions just to level out and figure out what to do and how to do it in the best way possible. We want you guys to be the best you can be. We want you to make your best relationship happen, and that's one of the great ways you can use, the great things you can use to help you be the best you can be the better version of yourself. I'm Rick the Hat Guy signing off from Real Connections Counseling. I hope you have a really great day.